Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Ohio supports those with Down syndrome and their families. And that support can begin even before the baby's born.
So my name is Lynn, and then my husband, Ben. We've been together for 11 years. Nope. Yep. And we've been married for 7. And we
I do the same thing.
He'll be upset with me if I don't get it right. We have 2 kiddos. There's Luke, who just turned 4, and then Maddy is a year and a half, and it's our daughter, Maddy, that has Down syndrome.
And when did you receive her diagnosis?
So we found out it was a possibility because at the end of my first trimester, when I was pregnant, we had genetic testing done, and the results came back that there was a 90% chance she would have Down syndrome. After doing a little research, we kind of decided not to have any further testing done while we were pregnant. So it was kind of hard not knowing for the rest of the pregnancy, but then by the time it was time to, we were just ready to know one way or the other. She came early. She was about 5 weeks early, so we were in the NICU for 2 weeks, and it was while we were there that the test came back that she had Mosaic Down syndrome.
And what is Mosaic Down syndrome?
So Mosaic Down syndrome is a little different. With trisomy 21, every cell has the 3rd copy of the 21st chromosome. With Mosaic Down syndrome, it's only present in some cells. So some of her cells have 3 copies of the 21st chromosome, and some cells only have 2. It's not very common. It only happens in like 1 to 2% of Down syndrome cases. Because of that mixture of cells, it's possible that they can have less characteristics than traditional trisomy 21, but really they're at all the same risks as far as health concerns and learning. And Maddy's doctors and therapists, they just treat her the same whether she had Mosaic or trisomy 21.
And tell us about Maddy. She is completely adorable. And when I met her, her huge bow you had on her, she's just a
She's lots of personality already. She's only a year and a half, and already she has opinions. You will know them, good or bad. She's got just, she's really funny already, even though she doesn't talk much. She's got big smile. She just wants to keep up with her big brother. She just wants to get in the middle of whatever's going on with him and Daddy, wrestling, like jumping in there with the trucks and the dinosaurs, all that.
Daddy's girl.
Oh, for sure. So her big thing that just always lights up the day is her signature move. She comes running at you full speed with a big smile, and then way before she's gotten to you, she just falls forward, completely trusting that you're going to catch her, and then she gives you a big hug and a big sloppy kiss. So, yeah.
That won't end.
No, I hope not. I will be sad if it ever does.
So, and how did you get connected with our organization?
So, lucky for us, when we found out it was a possibility Maddy was going to have Down syndrome, my husband has a cousin and they have a little girl that has Down syndrome. So they offered pretty early on to do a Zoom call with us. And in that call, they were really open with us, shared their experiences, let us ask questions. And their very first piece of advice was to get involved with a local group. We weren't quite ready to do that yet until we knew for sure whether she was going to have it or not. But my husband was looking up, at the time it was Upside Downs, and he found out it was located in Independence, and that's where he works. So he saw they have the Artful 21 shop. So he stopped in there it was right before Christmas, before Maddy came, and he shopped in there for Christmas. He bought her a little tie-dyed onesie to wear. He got me a necklace. It was really sweet. And he bought a book that was written by a local parent. So that was kind of our first step. And it was really, really cool experience.
Yes. And so later on he told you he felt really nervous coming in there. And
we talked about it recently, and he said he felt really nervous that day, and in hindsight that seems kind of silly, but he did feel really nervous to go in there that day. So. And
what are some ways since then, since Maddy was born, that DSANEO has helped your family?
A lot of ways. So we've participated in a lot of different things. I go to some of the moms' nights when I'm able, and my husband's gone to 1 or 2 of the dads' nights, which are really nice. They're just social neutral, casual settings to talk to other parents. Just in general, it's nice to get together with other parents.
I mean, it's good to know that you're not alone in this journey.
And there's new parents that are kind of in the same boat as you, and then there's a lot of more experienced parents.
Veterans.
Yeah, veterans, and it's really nice to see how their kids are doing, and kind of hear their experiences because they're a little further down the road than we are. So we've participated in that. We've done the buddy walk and some other family events like the holiday party and the fall festivals. We enjoyed the holiday party so much last year, and I really wanted to give back. So this year I signed up to be on the committee. Then we've also financially, we received a grant that helped pay for some of Maddy's cardiology care that wasn't covered by insurance, so that was really nice. And then there's a lot of things we haven't even begun to take advantage of because our kids are still little. So a lot of educational things as Maddy grows and she has different needs. Things for Luke as a sibling, a lot of really cool social activities and experiences for them. So.
And how has this impacted your whole family?
It's been really nice. I mean, for us, it kind of gives us a sense of community. And then I think what I'm really hopeful for is as the kids grow, they'll have some peers that maybe can relate to their experiences a little different than what they might get, at school.
At school, yeah. So, there are other peers that get it. They have a brother or sister or sibling with Down syndrome. Yeah, that's always a good connection to make for them. So what is the best things about our program so far?
I think one of the things that has surprised us is we had anticipated that it would be helpful for us as parents and hopefully for the kids in the future. But what's been really nice is how much I feel like it's done for our extended family. Right away, when we found out about Maddy, they really wanted to support us, support her, and they really wanted to celebrate her. But I don't think anybody knew necessarily the best ways to do that. And DSANEO really gives them an avenue for that. My in-laws participate pretty regularly in the grandparents group that meets monthly. Another example is the buddy walk. We've had a team the last 2 years. A bunch of our family and friends all came. This year, my best friend since day one of college, she's Maddy's godmother. Her and her kids flew up from Florida for the weekend just to go to the walk. So that is a great day, great experience, and just opportunities like that really give our family a chance to see Maddy and her community and support her and celebrate her.
Yeah, and it sounds like you have a great support system outside of DSANEO. So Lynn, can you give any advice, or is there anything that you want to share to a family that's just receiving a diagnosis?
I think it would probably be the same advice that we received, to get involved with a local group. Before we knew about Maddy, we knew it was a possibility, but we didn't know for certain. We did some reading, we did some research online, which is good and bad, and it didn't really bring us any comfort, but getting involved with a group and seeing regular families who are dealing with the same things that we are, and their kids are thriving, and they have fulfilling lives. It really gives us a lot of hope for Maddy's future, and it makes us feel like, okay, we can do this. So I think that's probably my number one advice.